And opening off strong with the old solo launch. One thing I do like about this, well, I guess it can be a hit or miss, is he's left the mat in the back of the truck, so one less thing he's got to deal with. But as a solo launcher, that's a pretty big task to get that thing loaded into the boat while it's on the dock. But there he goes, backs it off, lets it drift on its own, pulls forward even, but as you can see, he had a line wrapped around and brought it to a stop, so just enough to get it off the dock. Get the trailer out from underneath it. I like that method as well, making sure you've got the trailer out. The last thing you want it to do is kind of roll back on and you find you can't pull it off for some reason. And a pretty good job here of the solo launch. But welcome back, crew, to the greatest show on earth, and that is the Miami Boat Ramps channel. I'm your host, Broncos Guru, and today we are down here visiting 79th Street. And gets a little haywire right here at the end, but again, nothing bad. And actually was a pretty quick process. Now my only question on the quickness of this is whether he's going to leave that mat in the back of the truck, which is a risky move here at 79th, or if he's going to try and get that on the boat, and how long that will actually take him to complete on his own, or whether he should have done it before. So our crew here is backing down the ramp, but there's already a vessel on this dock that just left to go get their trailer, and they're not very far back on the ramp. Like, in other words, or excuse me, the dock. So you'll see in a moment. What do we got going on here, though? So Miami-Dade coming in on the dock. Don't see anybody with him. So maybe he's just picking his partner up. We'll see that every once in a while down here. But again, back to this. They're backing down. You can see the jet skis in the middle of the dock. This lady's walking down, I bet, asking her to move so they can back it down. Oh, she's even going to grab the line and try and move her. I don't believe she was with this person. I'm pretty sure she came with the person in this car. The girl on the jet ski looks confused, like, what are you doing, lady? As they try and get this one going. But now her man and her came in on the ski. He left to go get the truck. As our guy backs down on it. And I mean, I guess the lady from the car is at least willing to help her. She seems reluctant to move the ski, though, because she's not really offering help on trying to get it moved either. And there we go. Now she gets it turned back sideways. Let me know your thoughts on this one. So obviously she's just sitting on the dock waiting on a truck. So they could be further back. Not her fault. She wasn't driving. Would you back down on somebody like this and have them move? Or, I mean, obviously the courtesy thing would be that she could have been at the end of the dock already. Our solo launch guy, he did get the mat in. Not a very good position, though. I mean, I imagine running, that could move, unless he's got it strapped down somehow over there. But you can see he's kind of drifting off the dock now. Trying to figure out if he untied before getting the motor started. So there we go. Starts backing up now. And let's see. Hopefully he doesn't hit the dock. But like I was mentioning with the other person, should they have been at the end of the dock? Is that the courtesy move? So somebody could launch or retrieve in front of them? The weird part is if the other person takes a long time now, they're going to have to sit there with their truck waiting on them. But solo launch guy, he got the mat in, getting out of here, and this really hasn't been that long. So, I mean, he just kind of carried the mat down, tossed it in the boat. Where I think it could have took time was if he was trying to, like, put it up on the tower and get it mounted up somewhere, but he didn't really waste any time with that. He just tossed it in and moved along. Overall, pretty quick process for the solo launch, and did a pretty good job on doing that one. So our crew here, our guy's back, so he actually got his truck and put it right on the other side of this guy who was backing down. This is what I was talking about. He made it back down here before they're even in the water. My guy starts backing down on them on the ramp, and he's not even ready. He doesn't even have lines ready. Takes his sweet time. All in the process of this time where this guy's gotten his truck backed in and ready to load it up now. And there they go. They will put it on the truck. It's always, you never know how that one's going to go. And that's where I always get concerned is when somebody starts backing down on me on the ramp, I don't know how long they're going to be there. And that's where it gets frustrating because nothing gets more annoying than somebody backs down on you on the ramp, blocks you up when you're trying to pull out. And then the next thing you know, here comes 20 people from other cars. They're loading coolers, they're loading mats, they're loading all kinds of stuff. And they don't go anywhere. They just wind up sitting there forever. And you wind up doing the same thing this guy had to do. You wind up backing down another ramp that opens up, having to move your vessel to get it loaded onto a trailer. Sometimes having to navigate around another boat like this always makes it a little tricky when you select what you're going to do down there at the dock, but they've got it on, and this crew should be good to go. So backing down. Oh, he's pretty close to the concrete and the dock on that side. Close enough that I'm wondering if he's going to hit the guide pole. And it looks like he just barely slides in there, but he realizes he's so close that he's not going to have any room to work and starts moving forward. So comes back for the second attempt on this one and pulls off a little bit. And that's where it gets tough, is when you wind up too close to that, I always recommend the same thing. Pull forward, try again. Because if you're too close to the dock, you wind up with no room to work. Or even worse, you get your vehicle down there and you can't even get the door open and you can't get out. We see that one all the time down here. So our crew here getting the skis loaded up, getting the ladies on so they can go ahead and get out of here. Their launch was a little bit interesting as they all kind of struggled trying to get both these skis launched. It looks like they're fairly new to the jet ski game. Just kind of an opinion on watching them. We'll see how that plays out. So they wind up pushing off the dock. Here we go. They're going to try and get out of here. We're kind of blocked by the dock on this one. The blue ski gets it turned around. Oh, she's yelling at somebody for something back over there. The girl's off the ski. I don't know what happened. I didn't quite see it. I don't know if she fell off, jumped off, or what in the world's going on. But she is no longer on the back of it. So the ski's on. He's got it powered on, so I can't tell what really happened over there. There she is. So our crew's making their approach in on the dock. So he's got his buddy up in the bow, on the ready. Gotta hang on this one. A little bump of that throttle in reverse could send our guy right over the bow, as the gunnels are so low on this. So he's got to be ready. I always recommend holding on to something. And starts to make their approach. Cap comes in a little wonky on this one. And he jumps off. And Cap's going to wind up smacking the dock right there. He smacks it on the bow, and now he's backing out, and the boat's starting to turn around on him. All right, at this point, they got a line on the dock, my man. Just go ahead and kill the motor and let your buddy handle the line on the dock and try and get you over. As Cap walks up and leaves the helm. In this situation, I don't mind leaving the helm if you don't leave the boat, but I agree. Turn it off. You got a line on the dock. You were already struggling, and let him go ahead and bring you in on this one. Too many times I see people try and do too much. Sometimes it's really easy. So we've got officers coming back in with somebody in the back of the boat. That's often not good. So they wind up tying on the dock. We've got two boats coming in with this one. Blue lights blaring. And I can't see. We're getting blocked by our guy here. Well, he got off the boat with no cuffs, so he's not arrested. That one's interesting, though, because I've never seen the police just bring somebody back in. Like, in other words, our guy, like, typically when I see somebody on the deck of the boat, they're in cuffs for some reason, especially over here at 79th. And in this case, he's not, and basically just stepped right off the boat onto the dock. Almost like he just got a ride from the sandbar. Maybe it was a rescue situation. Maybe he was on some sort of vessel that went down, but I mean, he's wearing sneakers, which doesn't typically indicate that. I mean, I guess it doesn't not indicate that either. So he's on the phone with somebody, but again, doesn't really appear to be in any sort of trouble. As he's able to walk freely around the dock, they're not really holding him back from anything. And he's takes a picture of the officers. They're pulling off the dock, letting him go. So it's interesting with blue lights on, though. Why they would come in with the blue lights on if it's just a drop-off. That seems a little excessive, but again, it could be operating in some sort of emergency situation. I don't know. If you've got any ideas, let me know in the comments. Because the strange part is that they came in with 2 vessels. I thought for sure when I saw him sitting on that deck, 2 boats coming in, blue lights on, I was going to see an officer pulling him off in cuffs. What in the world's my man doing? He's up on top of the tower trying to come back down. And there we go. Hits the gunnel. I was real nervous for a second that he was going to miss with those feet. So our crew here has made a couple attempts to get on the dock, and none of them have been successful yet. Can't tell if they're having some sort of mechanical trouble, because I see Captain's just spinning and spinning the wheel here as he's trying to get it back around to get lined up on the dock. So he's got his girl on the ready, and so he's got a hand up front, but they've just not been able to get close enough to the dock for her to get her hand on it. I still have yet to see them pull any lines out or anything, though. So as they've approached, she's been up in the bow, but there's been no lines of any kind, or fenders, of course, on the boat. So somebody's trying to talk here. Oh, and Captain, what in the world? These guys are close to us. Oh man, here we go, coming in hot. They're gonna wind up in the trees. What in the world? This crew just came out of nowhere, came down the channel, and maybe Captain just wasn't paying attention. I'm not sure. Cuts right in front of us and winds up into the trees over here. So our boat's coming in for another shot at this one. This time they're getting a little help from the dock. Our girl goes ahead, uses her arm as a line, and Cap's gonna leave the helm now to use his arm as a line as well. Oh, watch the hands, bro. I don't know why they didn't just pull a line out. That seems like it would have been a much easier way. And he lifts the seat up, so, oh, there we go. We're gonna grab a line now and try and get this one tied off. A little late to the game on that one, but they should be good to go from here. And speaking of good to go, we're going to go ahead and get out of here as well. Thanks for watching, crew. Hope you enjoyed this episode of Miami Boat Ramps. If you did, please check out our other content. We have Wavy Boats, who does a bunch of great things down at the inlets. My channel, Broncos Guru, does some great comedy boating videos there as well. And of course, we got Boats vs. Haulover, where man and machine take on Mother Nature down at beautiful Haulover Inlet. And if you guys haven't already, go ahead and drop an anchor on the subscribe button here.